Um, Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's Video Blog. We are Friday, April 23rd. Actually, we're Saturday. It's already noon, which means that I shouldn't probably do that, but fuck it. What can I say? So, first things first. My internship. Woo! So, turns out my professor has been telling me all week to do the administrative stuff because the first mail he sent implied, it was implicit that he was saying yes, except, we are in a situation where not only am I really late, it's also something that's gonna shape my future, professionally speaking. That's like probably the last experience I'll ever get, the last chance, the last opportunity I ever get to work not in transportation, because I'm kind of majoring in transportation this year through my geomatics master's degree, and after that, I'm probably not gonna have a lot of chances to work in everything that's surrounding risks, So I think that's a pretty good thing. Yeah. But in a professional mail, something that's about your job, you're supposed to say things, straight. You're not supposed to take weird turns just to 3 days after say, yeah, I kinda implied it. To be fair though, I could have. That means that I'm not going to be able to start my internship next week, so April is fucked. But I will start at the very beginning of the month of May. Yeah. Because 3 days of saying, yeah, you should do the administrative stuff before such and such, for Friday telling me that it's implicit. And I'm not saying that I shouldn't have picked up on that, but really though, we're in that context where you're telling me all this stuff, saying, yeah, you're very late. When you look at the evidence, I want to say, there's more going towards, yeah, you're kind of fucked, rather than, yeah, that will be okay. It will be tough though to make it be acceptable for the other professors, the other universities, to accept that you, out of the 6 months, you only do 4 months and a half when you do the presentation of your internship, because that's pretty much the thing. Besides me being only covered until up until the end of September by my inscription, by the fact that I'm a student, I only have I will spend half a month working, basically, working the last few details of my internship, instead of doing the whole thing before the presentation. But I mean, I guess it will be right. It will be okay, because he accepted the project. To me, it looked a little bit too administrative in its content, because I know that it's a study to put something that's about the GIS systems, and the fact that it's not how to implement this thing really, but before implementing that, kinda, it made me think that maybe it wouldn't be okay, and I mean, that's a very valid thing to worry about. I would guess. But yeah, at least I have an internship. I'm gonna start and I'm gonna get paid 500 euros a month because it's it's a state thing. So they cannot. They are forbidden from paying me higher than the minimum wage for interns, which is I mean the hour rate is like 3.6 euros. Yeah, and since month is 154 euros, 54 hours, because it's 22 times 7 hours. It's yeah, it's something around the 550 euros, which is pretty cool. I mean, for 2 months, May and June, I'm gonna get paid those 500 euros plus my scholarship, because until June I'm paid like that. So that's around 900 euros that enter my bank account, and not that much that go out, because I mean I'm kind of leeching off my parents until the end of that internship. Yeah. The other thing that bothers me is that this summer I wanted to invite a friend over at my house. Just spend a week with some people I haven't seen in years. And I won't be able to do that, and I won't be able to do it after my internship because it ends at the end of September. So beginning of October, everyone's back in class. I mean, at least I will have the roads for me, myself, and I to go bike around with my bicycle. Yeah. So, is there anything else to talk about, really? I mean, I've seen reports from... one thing. So I've read the whole thing about Finn Balor dropping the title to Samoa Joe. First off, LOL is not in Michigan, it's in Massachusetts. So, yeah, I fucked up on that. So Finn looked to people in the audience like he was injured, but it could have been a work, and I mean that's the most likely thing, because after the end of the match, people chanted "Thank you, Finn," and he bowed, which is, I mean, his spirit has been too molded by the Japanese. So he bowed, and if that's all work, I wonder, is the Bullet Balor Club going to align with AJ? Because, I mean, it's all going towards a debut at Payback, really. So, are they going to align with AJ Styles or against AJ Styles? Who's going to turn heel? Who's going to remain a face or turn, are we going to see, turns everywhere? I don't know. I mean, if you look at things as they are, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows are heel because Roman Reigns is face and the Usos are face, but they are pretty unpopular faces. So and also Machine Gun KA and Luke Gallows have had very warm, how can I say that? Very warm reactions from the audience. So they are more faces than the faces. So yeah, I mean it's all until the bell rings, or I mean there's still 2 shows to go. Still one Raw, one SmackDown. A turn could happen there, even though it's kind of dumb. But yeah, it's kind of face against face with with a huge hint that one of the 2 is going to become a bad guy. My money is on Roman because, Falcon Arrow, rest in peace, his account on Reddit, said that Seth Rollins is gonna return as a white hot face. So, yeah. I mean, it seems to go like towards Roman turning heel. I don't know. Oh, also, I watched my reaction video to the final flash of Homestuck. Watching it the whole way, I can really understand why. Uh, First, there's not even 100 views, and then why there are 2 likes and 1 dislike. Because I mean, the main thing is that I didn't record the screen because I do think that even having the audio that at that volume is kind of ripping off the people who made the content, even though I don't monetize it. Um, but I do think that if I had stayed a bit longer on the analysis, did a capture of the screen, would have been more it would have been a probably more popular video. But then again, I don't want my my computer to crash in the middle of the video because in Escalade I was afraid that my computer would just fuck up. And there's the whole issue of me having the resting bitch face, like not having my emotions really figure come out on the surface of my face, even though I can tell you that it was very intense. Also, I made some remarks that were in pretty poor taste, I guess. But hey, let's not talk about that. Well, one last thing about wrestling, though. So there were reports then from people inside the arena in Paris that they invited a person from a popular talk show with air quotes, to ring the bell, come in the ring, and that person got booed because the demographics of people who watch wrestling, WWE, and who will go to a house show, a live event, and the people who look that watch that talk show. I'm gonna have something with the interior of my mouth in a couple of days. That's going to be great. So yeah, the demographics of these two groups don't really, cross. So obviously there are some people who like her, but I guess that the reaction was just going to be negative. I think that there was no other possible way for it to go besides very, very wrong. So yeah. I mean, if I had been there, I would have booed because I don't like that person really, and I don't like the show. I mean, I liked it when it was on another channel because it didn't look like the people in charge of that show were in charge of the whole fucking channel. Like there was some kind of drama between one of the people who were intervening in that show and the one of the jurors of the French version of American Idol. It's starting. I feel it in my mouth. God damn it. There was, and the animator of the host of the talk show was like, yeah, it's either them or us, and no side budged. So yeah, it was, well, the talk show that was cancelled. Well, it's gonna bother me for a couple of days, that, huh? Anyway, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.